Am I still here?
You are still here. I can
Oh
hear
my
you.
God. Yay.
Works like a charm.
It's a miracle.
So thank
We're
goodness I
alone.
know.
We're alone now.
I
No,
know, but we're
wait, we got
exactly
10
on
people.
time
We
at
got
8
14. I like watching it. But we
o'clock.
have no comments. Nobody's saying hi. So it's you and I.
There we
Oh, there we
go.
go. Hi, Doran.
See?
Yay. Oh my
Roxanne in
God. Hey,
Florida. Hey,
Florida. We just got
Carol.
back from there. Oh my God. Look at my hair. My hair's so frazzled from. We got everything to. Hey, Kara. We got everything to flip and work.
Exactly.
Y'all weren't here for the
This only took an hour, but hey,
quadruple echo. Oh, it really. Yeah, you laugh.
there was this horrible reverb.
Oh my God. Yeah, thank God that got rid. Yeah.
So
Oh,
we're
hey,
waiting for a
Jen.
voice from beyond to
Everybody.
join in.
Oh my God, I know, right? Oh, we missed y'all too,
Hey,
Joanna.
Jax.
Oh my God. So tonight's fun topic is riding on the road because we just got back from the road where I think I slept for a whole day after Dragonfly. Well, and I also drove, what, 9 hours?
Exactly.
And Carol actually worked, so I was very impressed with her. So, Carol, what
Just
is your secret for riding
Carol,
on the road?
I
Other
don't know
than
if there is a
making sure
secret.
you
It's just
drive to the
writing.
destination. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
Yeah, it's just writing. It's it's what you do. So you can sit down and just go because there's time and space. I mean, there wasn't a lot of space in the last room, but
That is true.
we made the elbow room work.
What is the weirdest place you've ever had to write?
That I've ever had to write off the
Oh my
coast
God.
of
Okay,
Cuba.
I'm sorry. I gotta. Kate. Oh my God. I love Kate. I've not seen her in forever. Hello, Miss Kate. I love Kate Easy. Okay, sorry. The weirdest place you've ever written.
Off the coast of Cuba on a cruise.
Oh, that's not weird. That's cool. That's fun.
Yeah, I don't know because I had to write then because I was on a writer's cruise. So yeah, I had to do some updating and some editing before I could go to the next class. So I had to do that, but otherwise, um, I don't know. I can write just about anywhere
I have
at
written
any
most
time.
everywhere. Yeah, I remember writing when my kids were hockey players. And they're on the ice. And you're like, doo 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 doo. And you got one eye up and one eye down. You have this moment where your kid hits the ice, and you're like, oh, there's a kid. Like, oh crap! It's my kid. Save, save, save.
That's like me putting that legal pad across my steering wheel, writing
Oh,
coming up 17.
no,
Yeah,
that one.
that
Yeah,
one.
no, that's insane. That's
Yeah,
insane. Who
yeah.
the heck?
Praying that a pig wouldn't run out in front of me or an alligator
Or a
wouldn't crawl out.
gator?
And a gator will crawl out in front of you,
We
as we
know. We
saw.
had the gator on the street. And you have this moment where you're looking and going, Carol, Carol, what is that? Is that what is
It's
that?
tire. It's a
That one I
tire.
think it is.
And then it
Like,
moved.
it's a gator. I know I'm in Florida, but dang y'all.
I know, right? So
Total
it can
insanity.
happen,
Oh my
in
god.
Florida on the road. You had to watch out for gators. I was just
Oh my
real lucky
gosh.
there weren't so many on 17 that I could go ahead and write. So that's probably
Yeah.
not the strangest.
Hang on a second. I'm sorry. I'm being rude, everybody. My baby's in Japan. I'm letting her. She's like, you awake? I know I'm missing a phone call. I'm telling her I'm online for our chat. So
Oh,
I know I'm missing.
and in the
Oh, I have
next place, I don't know if I'll
there.
get to do any writing
I know, right?
because
Uh,
that's Maryland, right?
oh no, we ride on the train. That'll be fun. I did that last year. I got
Thank
to write
goodness
I
I'm
don't know
not
how
on
many hours.
strike.
I got so many pages done last year on the
Oh,
train.
good. Oh,
That's why
good.
we're doing the train and I'm not driving. Because unlike Carol, I will refuse to put a legal pad over my steering wheel and drive. I am not that brave or that brave.
See, now you could do it because you have the heads up. So you wouldn't have to look at the dash at all.
No,
I just
no,
kept peering over the
no, I am never going to do that.
thank
Never.
God for cruise control.
No, 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 no. Oh, I got another. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Oh my God, look how beautiful. Is that not beautiful?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Sorry,
What
I'm
happened?
being rude. I'm
And y'all.
getting excuse me for 1 minute, people. Hang on. What a beautiful
Because
doll.
it's after breakfast.
Oh, I love her. Good lord, she's not even that expensive. I love the fact that Japan is having their nice little, inflation because the dollar over there right now is
Oh,
awesome. Oh my god, but I
gotcha.
tell her I love the doll. Wait, oh my god. Oh,
She's
love
gonna
it.
have to start shipping things over. That's gonna be worse.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful doll. Oh wait, there are 3 different ones. I love them all. Oh my god. She's asking which one to go to the doll store. Okay, you keep
Oh
talking. Let me
no.
tell her. Oh my god, I don't know which one. I like them all. Oh my god. Oh, they're all so cute. Look at this. No, they're really cute. Like, okay, there's
Oh.
1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. I
I like
know,
1 and 4
right?
so far. What do y'all like?
I like 3.
With her hair up?
I do. It looks like Hinako. The one you like had her hair up too.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I like that one. It reminds me of Hinako.
Well, okay. That's
I don't know
awesome.
how to tell her this one. How do I tell her this one? The pink. Oh, the pink one.
Oh, well, there you go.
Sorry, guys, I'm shopping for dolls in Japan. I'll be right with you.
Oh my goodness. Let me see if there's any questions. Everybody's like, hi,
I
miss
know,
you.
right? Okay. No, Robin, you're
Uh,
right. It's not really open, but she's still, I think, still has her. She's a resident alien here in the U.S., but she's still technically a Japanese citizen. So she's over there
she's first degree
visiting.
relative.
Yeah, she's visiting her mom, dad, and her brother. So yay, Sammy, we will both be in Savannah. When's Savannah? Savannah, which Savannah trip? If you mean October, we will both be there.
23. 22, gonna have to be um
Yeah,
in I'm gonna be in Peachtree City in October 22.
a date for the patches. Are
Ooh.
we talking about the Kickstarter patches, Will? I'm not 100% sure. I hope I didn't just obligate myself for really expensive. I didn't even look at the price. Oh no, that's not the expensive one. Yay! For once, I didn't want the most expensive.
Oh,
So
the
if we're talking
patches.
about the patches, I think the patches are going to go out around Christmas time, if I remember what Jake told me. So I'm not the one actually setting the date. Jake is because
Out to you or out to
out to the fan. Oh
consumption?
yeah, well,
Oh,
Will
good.
said yes, ma'am. So yeah, I
Okay,
think they're going out around either Thanksgiving or Christmas, if I recall correctly. Um, but I can double check that and put it online. So
good.
yeah, I like this question, and it's a spoiler.
So are you
Here's
gonna
the
say
answer.
anything? Or are you just gonna bask in that?
Not tonight, but I will say that there will be information about that in Queen of All Shadows. Actually, Queen of All Shadows deals with a whole. It gonna get really interesting in Queen of All Shadows, or it does get really interesting. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's my
Oh.
plan. Don't you love my face?
Yeah, see, I'm a
But you
Carol. We
know,
like
you're
girls
not
with
saying anything.
long hair.
I'm sitting here being
Huh.
mean, and you're like, dirt, 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 dirt.
Yeah, we're good.
Are we gonna make it? Yes, I love you, Pam. Yes, I'm hoping to. I won't say that we she can't speak. I'm trying to arrange something with the Pirate House because I think it'd be really cool if we did like the Friday night dinner at the Pirate House. If I
There
have
you
my
go.
brothers, that's my plan.
There you go.
But my plans sometimes go awry. So if I get
It's
everything
okay. It
on,
worked tonight. We're good. Oh my
I
gosh.
know, right? We totally got off of our topic. We're now answering questions.
It's okay.
When will Queen of Shadows come out? I want to know that question too. I'm waiting for the release date. Hopefully, not too much longer. That's my plan.
We will see.
When will I ever come to Indiana? I've been to Indiana. I love Indiana. It's a great place. My bus broke down, the tour bus we were on one time. That was interesting. Diane and I are on the side of the road going, "Hey," to all the cars. Yeah, I'm not sure it's a good advertisement for your book when you're on the side of the road with a broken down bus, but, we did make the signing on time.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm hoping to come back to Indiana because I do love it. It was a lot of fun. I got a lot of great, great, great fans that I've made. I see. Thank you, Carol. She's looking out for us.
Yes, she is
I
always.
know.
She's a
She was
doll. I was so happy to see her this year and work with her.
Oh, Ian came back. What'd you bring me, baby?
I just got another one.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Mwah. No, 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 it's okay.
Look.
No,
I
don't
put-
touch the wire.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, baby.
There you go.
I'm live, by the way.
I
Say hey.
Oh,
Oh, it's okay. My baby went and got a new microphone because, this was not really working. You guys missed an hour of the two of us going, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me?"
We broke his headphones.
I know, right? It was like, please, please. But anyway, what did the demurraged prayer bracelet that Nadia made look like? I know in my head, I will try and find a picture. It looked like little blocks that went around your waist, your wrist.
Okay, then.
I,
Gotcha.
the day I've had. I've chased every pet I own that decided to circle the neighborhood and thankfully came home. Oh my God. Don't get me started. My poor baby lost a tooth and now that's a home. Next week I got to go through this again. Anyway, it's a bracelet that goes around her wrist with little wood blocks and it has like the little saints on it. And some of their gods and their saints. So yeah.
Wonderful.
I had an answer. See, I don't always do thee. That's a spoiler. I like that answer though. That's a spoiler.
Ah.
So yeah. Now I can't remember how to work this. It's been too long. So
Take a
how are you?
deep breath. Start over.
Is there going to be another CON book after Intensity? Yes, if I live. My plan is to start writing it next year. Um, and then that way the first one should come out in 2024 and they should do the next four pretty quickly. That is my game plan, but as we have seen, my game plan does not always work when they listen.
Because next year you're going to have some downtime so you can write.
I
So that
do.
means what? We're going to run away to Pensacola?
Well, yeah.
I'm not going to let you sleep this time.
Well, right now, and this is terrible. I love my baby. Oh my God, I miss him so much. Luckily, we spent
I
a couple of
know.
minutes a day on the phone, but I've been getting some serious writing done
I
while
know,
he's
right?
gone.
I'm so happy for you. Yeah.
Look at the fact that I have learned now that my other two sons are very needy, and I didn't realize Hinico was like running in a corner and how much they're
Oops.
real needy. I'm going to go back to
You said that.
they're real needy. Yeah.
But see,
But
now they
yeah,
can have all your time.
I know. Well, the book should be coming. And
Good.
James, she is technologically impaired. Actually, I'm not. I am very impressed. I figured out what was wrong and I fixed it. I worked IT for what, 20 years? Sadly, I used to build my own computers, but that's been a minute. But yeah, no, I am not. No, technology just hates me. Am I coming to Pensacon or Pensacola? Yes. When are we going to? Are you going to go to Pensacola with me?
When is
Carol?
it? Is that the one I'm going to miss?
February. February.
I
Pensacon.
don't. Do I have
Look,
anything in February? I don't think I
yes,
have anything in February
yes,
yet.
yes. You're coming with me to Pensacon.
Okay, so when is Pensacon going to fall?
I don't know.
Don't
Sometime,
say.
sometime
So long as it's on the
February.
weekend.
I think it's
Probably
the
the
second
weekend.
weekend.
Which one?
I think it's the second weekend, but I have to double check.
Ugh.
No, no, you're not. If you tell me you're going on another cruise, I will choke you.
Well, we normally go on a Valentine's Day cruise. I'm just trying to figure out if it's a week before,
No,
week
no.
after.
Okay, let me look on my calendar
The
real quick.
14th
Okay,
is
and I'm
Tuesday.
gonna be
Yes,
in Pensacola.
please look that up.
I am looking right now. If you're going to
Nothing else would be a
God,
killer weekend to ride
tell
anyway.
Jim he can't keep hogging you. Oh, dang, it's not on my calendar. Why is it not on my calendar? I don't have it on my calendar yet. I will look it up. Oh, wait, yes, I do. The 21st.
Hey,
Tell me you're home.
I'm home. Oh, and I don't have anything planned that week so far scheduled.
Yes, you do. It's called Pensacon.
Okay, and the dates are
I don't know. What did I just say? I don't have numbers in my head. Are you kidding?
make me look this up. It's
The
okay.
21st. Oh, that don't make no sense. Why would it be the 21st? I don't know. Oh, wait. All day. Yeah, the 21st, 22nd, 20. Oh, I built in extra time for it. The weekend of the
Yeah.
23rd, 24th.
Okay, then
Because
we're
I
good.
was planning to go down and look at the water for a couple of days and write.
I know, right?
Yes.
So
Oh,
yeah,
Katie, I
that's
wish I was going to Pennsylvania. It's been a minute. I love, love, love Pennsylvania.
that's where I graduated high school from.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. And where you met Mr.
Yep,
Jim.
I did.
Oh, here you go. Jackie found it. I love her. She finds all the good stuff. Thank you, Jax.
24th to 23rd.
Put it on
Yes, thank
your calendar, Carol. I have your custody.
you. Yes, you do.
I have custody that weekend.
To the 26th.
Yes, ma'am.
Gotcha. I guess it's too cold to
Oh,
get in the ocean.
yeah, that time of year, but that's okay. I can look. It's
Well,
like
this is true because
I just need the
I got a lot of
sound
writing done.
with me.
How come we didn't put it in there?
I don't know. But yeah, congratulations, Will. That is amazing. I'm yes. Any advice I have for writing a book? Never give up, never surrender, and don't let anybody tell you how to write your book. You listen to your characters, you stay true to your voice. It's your baby with your name on it. Carol, what advice do you have?
Yeah, exact same thing. Get it all down. Currently on chapter 4, doesn't matter. Just write the story. You can always chapterize it later. Don't add that stress to everyday writing. It will go through and kick you out of your world and out of what you're doing. So just go ahead and write.
Hmm.
And then you can chapterize it later because then when you go back, it'll go through and divide itself on you. So
Yeah,
congratulations, Will.
I know, right? But remember, you
Exactly.
can fix a bad page. You cannot fix a blank one. I've been going through this all day with poor Madig. It's like, stop trying to revise. Keep moving forward. Don't
Right.
make me
Yes, yes,
smack
yes.
you around, my son.
There's something about the analytical and the artistic that don't talk to each other very well. If you go to the analytical side, it tends to knock you out of that creativity and you start looking critically at what you're doing and then you can't write it off. It'll mess you right up. So yeah, just write.
Yep. I have actually been to the Texas Ren Festival, but it's been a minute. I've
Oh
been to the New
wow.
York too. I know it is great. Oh my god, you know that big beautiful fan I have, the medieval one, well, Renaissance
Hmm.
medieval, the Renaissance fan that I have. That's where
Right.
it came from. Oh, and Sammy,
Oh.
where Sammy came from.
Oh my goodness.
I
Okay.
know. Yes, I love the Texas. It is a good one.
I'm learning to like Texas. I've been
Um,
there almost every year for like the last 5 years.
oh, for your cruises.
No, to Texas. No,
Oh,
to Dallas, to Houston, to Dallas.
oh, are you doing Houston with me again in November? Are you on a cruise? You're on your cruise. You're in London, aren't you? That face. You're in London. I
That
hate
one I'm going to
you
be in London. Yeah.
so much. I hate you with every part of my soul.
I'm married to U.S. Navy. He's got to go to sea. You
I
can't do
come from a long line of
like from
sailors. I love the sea too. I grew up on the ocean. You're killing me.
like
And
a
my
whole
kids.
month we'll be at sea both of those times.
Oh no, my kids get seasick in the bathtub. So I mean,
Garth is not a fan.
no,
Jim would
right?
live there. Jim would live there.
I'm from a long line of privateers and pirates, and
See, we're highwaymen. That's why we like horses, I guess.
I, oh my god,
It's
it's
okay.
heartbreaking that my kids really
I
cannot
know.
I wish I were kidding about the bathtub comment, but it's funny in bed. No, I'm kidding. I love my children. Well, Manning Babe's more because his wife gets on to him. But anyhow,
Oh, no, I didn't know the
like,
Blonde
you
Swan was
told
doing
me to
Renaissance.
do what?
Carol says she ran into one of the Blonde Swan salespeople at the Renaissance Festival.
Oh my God. Was it Derek? Who was
He's
it?
everywhere. I don't know,
Oh
Carol,
my
you have to
God.
answer that now.
Okay, speaking of calendars, a 2023 league or DH1. I'm actually trying to do
Ooh.
that, Ingrid. I've been talking to the artist and we're looking into it. Uh, we're looking into it. I'm not, we may run out of time because we're already midway through September. I was kind of hoping to be able to put that sucker in production like
Yeah,
next
come
month.
about August
So,
or September.
yeah, if I can, I'm working on it. I'm
Okay.
hoping. If not this year, then hopefully next year we'll be able to do it. I love my artist. She's amazing. Mel Joy
She
is
is.
fabulous. I love her.
That's crazy.
I wish it was longer too, Bella. I tried really hard. The biggest problem that with Jane's book was I didn't want to pad it. You know, the two of them got together so young and really fast. And the whole time, one of the reasons it took so long to get it out is I'm like, no, there's just no more. And it's heartbreaking for everybody. It's yeah. I, I hate when I want a long book and it's short. When I read it and when I write it. But yeah, yeah. Oh, New Zealand. I've been to New Zealand before,
Oh, wow.
but it's been a minute. I loved New Zealand. I would love to go back. I'm fine with, I think Sinead O'Connor was probably one of the most beautiful women in the world. And Persis Kambata. I mean, it's your hair. Do what you want with it. Would I ever? No. um, no, no.
That
But
would
I
be an
get it.
awfully big change.
Well, yeah, because I've always had really, really long hair, and my mother always. It was weird when my mother had cancer. My mother always had really, I mean, like short, a boy cut her whole life. I don't think her hair ever. The longest I've ever seen it was when she was in high school, and it literally was right at her ears. And when she had cancer and she lost it all, it was so traumatic. And that's a commit. I had a mohawk. I mean, sides of my head were shaved, and I was good with that. But having done that, intentionally to myself, I would never shave my head because it itches like a. Oh my god! I felt like my head's itchy now just thinking about it. That was I would never do it again. Plus it was so shocking to me and my hair's really curly. I know it looks long, but well, you can see this is me having straightened my hair. My hair is really, really curly. Um, so yeah, that in between, like growing out the mohawk, I had to wear a hat for like a year. It was just, I would never personally, but no, I think if you had the face, oh my, I had a fan who shaved her head. Um, and she was a beautiful woman. She was beautiful with hair, and, she shows up at time like, "Oh my god, if I could look like that and be bald, okay, I'd take it." But, yeah, no, if you can carry that look, go for it. It's hair is a statement piece or lack thereof, so I'm all good either way. Have you heard of the 4 publishers trying to put end to all releases? I've heard whispers about it. What have you heard, Carol? I haven't
Well,
answered this, but what have you heard?
I know what you've heard. I was going to say, I took a picture of this the other day and was going to send it to you.
Uh-oh.
It says Dance with the Devil, a Dark Hunter novel. Kindle is $8.99. Paperback is $23.54. And hardcover is $70.47. There you go.
Okay, that's interesting.
Correct. Because they're
Now,
going to
are
just
they
price. Nobody's going to buy
beautiful?
that.
Are those
Mine
used paperbacks? Because I know paperback costs have gone up to $13 now, and I know for a fact. Do I have one here? I know for a
this
fact
is
that it's a $13 paperback.
straight up off of Amazon, my dear.
Oh my god! I think that's an Amazon thing.
Correct.
No, because we had what 4 or 5 of them that we took to Florida. Those were $13, but
Right.
that's the rising cost of paperbacks. They're all going up. Jessica, to answer your question, a couple during COVID, for I guess didn't have people in the warehouse. I don't know, but the publishers were doing print on demands, and that's when the books were going up to what Carol said, where they were 20, $35 for a standard paperback.
Right.
Do I have one of them here? Normally I do. No, I don't. I have a lot. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I do. Here we go. $32 for a print on demand.
See?
And the quality is different too. They're heavier. They're not. It's very strange when you feel it. Um, but they backed off on that once COVID and people started going back to work and businesses opening up. They dropped them back down. But there has been an increase in paperbacks to where now they fall anywhere from what $12 to $15 depending on the length of them. So,
Mhm.
but I don't know if they still make a lot of money on print releases, so I don't think they'll quit anytime soon, but who knows? Then again, publishing, I am not even gonna attempt to predict that.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah. Here we go. Sorry. I'm reading and
You're
trying to
good.
talk. Oh my god, I can't multitask. No, none of my characters have ever been inspired by other characters in fiction. Well, no, I take that back. There was one time when I did Maggie in Taming the Highlander or Claiming the Highlander. That one's based on an ancient Greek tale, Lysistrata, only because I love that tale. But her character itself is not. The plot of the book is based around that. For those who don't know what Lysistrata is about, she was a Greek heroine who they had been at war forever and decided enough. No, nobody else is dying on my watch. So she talked her friends into withholding sex from all the men. And it's one of the funniest Greek plays you've ever read because they've got like Priapus walking around with a big heart on, and it's hilarious. And I love that concept. But Maggie in no way had anything to do with Lysistrata. The characters are all original and all different. It's just I was inspired by that plot to go, oh, this is a good one. So, but that's the only time I can think of. What about you, Carol?
No. Mine are all real life people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
mine are all real life, so no.
I know that's why when who would you cast? I don't
Yeah.
because they're like that's like ask me who I'd cast to be one of my kids. They're my children. I don't know.
Right.
Uh, I would love to do that. Unfortunately, that is out of my budget and price range for the moment. So I'm hoping to one day, but I got to get everything back going back again. I'm still trying to recover from being bankrupted by an idiot. So, ugh. I know, Carol, you had 8 hours in the car with me on that one. I know.
Yes, indeedy.
Yeah. Savitar is coming.
Yes.
I don't have a date yet, but we've got, let's see, we got Queen of All Shadows. Well, we have Shadowfallen, which just came out, which leads into Queen of All Shadows, which leads into Shadows Within. That's Jaden's book. And Shadows Within goes directly into Savitar's. And I don't have a title for that story yet. We may just call it Savitar. I can't think of anything
Skip
better.
everything.
Well, like Ash and Styx, there's some
Well,
characters
true.
even Jaden, it took me a minute going to, but I want to make sure that people know the 3 books that are tied together for Jaden's book. So yeah, that's why we did that one.
Gotcha.
I know.
Okay. It's good to know they're coming out.
Huh?
As soon as they can get them scheduled, they'll be out.
Right?
Yeah,
I know. I agree with Tammy. I like my paperbacks. I like my hardcovers. So don't take my books from me. I like my books.
exactly.
Yeah, and here's another one. From Hey Chloe. Oh my God, I just now realized who it is. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Look at another writer. There's always a wonderful Carol, but Chloe Wren is an amazing author too. Um, yes, that is true. And Chloe, I know I owe you an email. I have not been emailing you. We have been on the road solid. So
Since then.
I know I read the email and I'm like, oh, I'll answer it. And then the dog ran away. The cat ran away. I had to drive 9 hours to Florida, which was fun. And I got a buggies.
Keys, keys.
I know it sounds like I'm going to wake up and you're just
Thank
probably.
goodness he's on the side of the road where we need to stop.
That is true. Which one surprised you the most while creating their story? I'm going back in time here. Probably the one that surprised me. Oh, there are two actually. Um, Kaylin was one because Kaylin was supposed to really not be much of nothing. But when he came on the page, he took on a life and personality all of his own. Um, so Kaylin definitely, and I never intended for Kaylin to have his own book, and yet oh, there's a hardcover. I can't reach it; it's way over there. But anyway, so yeah, no, Kaylin. And the other one that really surprised me again was not supposed to have a book at all was Black Jack Reese. I'm going way back in time here. He was just supposed to be a friend of Morgan Drake's. He wasn't supposed to do much of nothing. And originally I had him named Gabriel. And I don't know, I wrote that for maybe 5 seconds. And then he's like, no, my name is Black Jack Reese and I am a badass pirate. And next thing I know, he had his own book. And I had a hard time with Morgan's book not having him take control of it. So, yeah. What about you, Carol? Which ones have surprised you the most?
Well, two did. One of them is the seventh book in Sanctuary series, Holly the Witch, surprised me because she is so irreverent, and yet she's so spiritual. It's really crazy that she just popped into my head. She's like nobody I've ever met. She's just crazy. She's like a mouth of pop rocks. Is what she's like.
I like those characters.
I know, right? It's like, where'd you come from? This is not fluff that I normally think of. The other one would be Manny because she's so,
Oh,
kind of true to form.
oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Any others? Any
that's
more,
it.
Carol?
Nope, that's it.
Ah, am I
Yeah,
going to write more on the primary gods?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. When I do Jaden and Savitar, all kinds of fun stuff going to come out. Really,
Ah,
I do let things out, I promise. I don't keep
you
everything.
do. You do. Every so often you drop a breadcrumb.
I do. If I could bring one of my Dark Hunter characters to life, who would it be? Asher Styx, probably.
I mean, like,
Now I
who else
love
would you have
Styx.
picked?
Don't get me wrong. I love Styx.
Right.
I want Ash's black card. No, really. That's give me Ash's black. I want his unlimited credit. And I
Now,
would love to
now I
have
can
something
understand.
to unleash her on some people. So,
Yep. See, there's all kind of things there. I
oh yes,
gotcha.
so no, I think Ash wins. What about you, Carol? Do you have any
Yeah, I
characters
think
you'd
so.
like to come to life? Carol?
I don't know because
No.
all of it would be kind of cool, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I could go through and pick just one.
Ah, really?
Yay!
Oh my gosh.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Thank you, Karen. I love you. Yeah, see, this is the reason why I hope books don't die out. Like,
Yeah.
albums became CDs, which made me very unhappy because I'm a vinyl girl. But yeah,
Right.
I'm with you. I read on a computer all day. My eyes get tired, so I like my books.
Exactly.
They're awesome.
And I can take out the blue and go ahead and put
Oh
on
my
my
god,
readers, and I'm fine.
there's a fly in here. I swear I took a bath. I don't know why he's coming
You
around.
come off of that reverb. We didn't get a voice. Now you have a visitor.
I know, right? Oh, I like this. Make the title something to do with surfing.
Hey,
Surfing with Savitar.
here comes Shadow Surfer.
Oh, I know, right? And then, are we going to see a lot more Dream Hunters soon? Well, we're dealing with Jaden. Jaden's kind of the leader, so yeah, there are going to be a lot of Well, and the next book, which is Xander and Brenda's book, that's also a Dream Hunter book. So we will have Dream Hunters.
Okay.
I love my Dream Hunters. Here we go. What is the next League book? It should be Ren and Mac, but I may be doing another short story. I
I think
don't
this
know.
is how we derail.
I what because well, Ren won't. No, Ren is written in my head. I basically just have to do the dictation. The 3 hours at night when I
Okay.
sleep. Um, but yeah, no, because I'm dying. Well, I've got part of Ren's book already written, and I'm dying to finish it. I just haven't, been a
Oh,
little
okay.
busy. But no, I have another. I don't know when they're going to bring it out. That's why I'm thinking there may be another short story coming. Because if they, I'm waiting on dates. My publisher hasn't given me dates.
Gotcha.
Wait,
Did you get skipped?
no. It's annoying that publishers decided to widen the mass market to increase the price. They haven't really done that. Actually, when they made a bigger format, it was the paper costs are what are really hurting us, and the cost of labor. Um, you know, yeah, yeah. They didn't really have the wide mat. That was a thing that they attempted, but it wasn't to increase the price. That was more. Oh, I forgot. God, it's been a minute. Do you remember why they did that? It had nothing to do with the price of the book. They were checking out a new format. It was supposed to come, and it was with bookstores. It was supposed to be between
Is it where?
paperback and trade. You remember that the 9.99 they came out with? I think she's talking about making them taller. Remember that
Oh,
paperback they did for 5 minutes?
and it was skinny,
Yeah, and
so
tall.
you could hold it in one hand.
Right, and there was
Yeah.
a reason I can't remember now because that's been a while back that they did that.
Every so often, one shows up on the store shelves though.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
somebody's
and they
still
did
playing
that with
with that.
manga too. Yeah, they were doing that with some of the manga, but it didn't. I mean, at that time, paperbacks were going up anyway, so all the paperbacks were basically the same price. It wasn't really that pricing
Right.
had nothing to do with it. It was a nut. It may have been the shelves at one of the retailers. There was a
Yeah.
specific reason they did that, but
Yeah. Somebody did a marketing study, and that's where we
yeah,
ended up for a moment. Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
I know. I love when
Ooh,
publishing does
click on
things.
my mouse.
Um,
Yeah.
no, I do have signed bookmarks. We also have in queenandsparrow.com, we have what do you call them? Book plates. Hello, those things, Carol, that I signed when we are together.
So many.
We have signed book plates that are in Queen and Sparrow too. The bookmarks I can send out free if you ever want them. If you buy something from Queen and Sparrow and you want an autographed bookmark, all you have to do is put a note in the combo area, and I'll happily include that. What about you, Carol? Do you have signed bookmarks?
I can sign bookmarks. That's not an issue. I guess I ought to bring some to you.
Rock on, rock on.
There you go. I got to get with 1R and drop off some things to her anyway, and email her some things.
When you kill off a character, how do you feel during and after? Is the story as a whole more important than their story? It depends on the character. Some characters I
Wow.
like to kill. Something like Charisse. Charisse was very hard because I loved her, and I knew from
Hello.
oh, I know when we let the
Quick,
fly in.
everybody wave back.
I know when the dog ran out, the fly came in. Um, anyway, okay, I was doing something poignant. Now, man, the moment's
Be
broken.
serious. Be
Oh my
serious.
god. Yeah, so I feel terrible.
I love
Now,
you.
with Charisse, it was very hard because I knew that was the story arc, and uh, and then there are ones like Sway where I killed him and then I brought him back. So it really depends on the character. I need to bring back Kasim so Nicole doesn't stalk me anymore. What about you, Carol? How do you feel?
I think because the way I write is I have gotten the whole build up and we understand, me and the reader both understand what this character has done. And then it was just like, Judge, he just needed killing. That's it. So when you build up to it, you know it's gotta happen, gotta happen, gotta happen. It happens, and then it's like, okay, so we have removed this problem, issue, obstacle, whatever that person was doing. And then now we have to go through and figure out, it's like, who did you pick up? Everything goes, and then you go through and kill them, and then you gather up all the cards again, and then you get to the end of the story because that straightens everything out to a large extent. So, yeah, yeah, I don't have a lot of tears
There you I have a lot of tears writing. I don't know what you're talking about. I cry insanely when I write my God.
because
No.
I kill a lot of bad guys.
Oh yeah, no, I rejoice at that. But yeah. Are the I had to fly for 7 minutes. Are the new books going to be longer than are the new books going to be longer than the new books that were just released? To answer your question, Vanessa, I'm sorry, the food is so distracting. Oh my God.
Where's your fan
It's
at? You
not a
always have a fan.
bee. I do have a fan, but at least it's not a bee.
This is true.
Anyway, there's a really good reason for why the new books have been a little shorter. We've been doing those indie, and I'm waiting on my publisher to give me release dates, and they haven't. So I have a contract with the publishers that say that they get first look at any novel that I write. So I've been releasing shorter books so as not to get in trouble with my publisher while I'm waiting for those release dates and to get the longer books back into your hands. So that's the reason they've been shorter. I'm hoping to do some long, long books, but like I said, I have to, I was very grateful that they allowed me to do the Ash and Sticks combo book and the fifth book that's part of that. Um, and the reason I was able to do that was because they agreed to let me do it. Without their agreement, I can't release a full-length novel that is related to any of my series. I mean, if I come up with a whole new series and I wrote a big thick book, then I could do it independently. But anything that falls within the League or Dark Hunter, you saw that. See that fly? You can see him. Aha! There he is on the. Anyway, yeah, see him? Oh my God, he's driving me crazy. So yeah, that's why they've been a little bit shorter. I'm attracting flies. I feel terrible now.
It's because it's getting close to Halloween.
No, I something. I think my ghost. I told him the ghost of my house has been going crazy.
I know, right? Gar said ours were stirred up. He was like, "What are you looking at?" Looked over my shoulder. I was cooking dinner, and I'm like, "God just walked into my bedroom." And Gar said, "I know. I've seen a whole lot of that going on.
Right.
I haven't been home to see it."
Well, thank you, Keith. Um,
Mm.
the neatest thing with the combo books that I'm doing for Kickstarter is we're getting Rissa's point of view. So I think that's one thing. A lot of fans have been wanting me to write her book, but she has such a tragic ending. And there's really no way to change what happened to her. I really didn't want to go back and do a full book for her because, ouch. But while I've been combining, I compiled that word. um, yeah,
It
I
works.
decided that since we never saw her perspective other than her diary, which is kind of distanced, I actually wanted her to interact more with the boys. So you will see her, you know, yeah, and you get a whole third perspective from both characters that you're lacking, which I like doing. I like it. And then we have, oh, there it goes. Is there
Yeah.
another fictional universe that you would like to see a crossover with your Dark Hunter series? No.
Well, okay then.
No, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, not really. I know a lot of fans would like me to do Dark Hunter and League together, but I've not figured out a way to do that yet. Anything's possible, though. I will never say never.
Right, right. Because after apocalypse, we could be far enough advanced in the timeline that booyah.
All right, Teresa, I know why you're asking this. For those who don't know, our ill-fated Grundy, Virginia trip, we're so sorry. We're still very, very sorry, Teresa. We tried. But our favorite event to do, oh gosh, I guess Dragon Con for me because yeah, I've been going to Dragon Con since I was a teenager. It's hard to believe that I know I have to stop and think, yeah, no, I was a teenager. I grew up at Dragon Con, so for me, Dragon Con is home. I know so many people there and have made so many really good friends, and I just yeah, that to me is a homecoming. So that's always going to be, I think, my favorite event. Next to that would probably be Comic Con or Pensacon or Book Lovers. Those are all great events. What about you, Carol? Which is your favorite?
Well, I'd have to say Dragon Hunt too because I've only one offed all of the ones that are now starting back up again.
Mm,
So yeah, Dragon Con. There's so many people there, and there's so many outlooks and so many cool things that are brought up as you're talking to people. That it was really cool. I like Book Lovers because it was more intimate. So you could go through and talk with other people.
yeah.
Otherwise I probably wouldn't ever met Chloe there.
Oh, I know,
Um,
right? Yeah,
yeah,
I do like doing, like we just did Books at the Beach because you get to
right.
spend a little more time with the fans than you normally do, and you get to
Exactly.
meet fans that can't really travel. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, because I told Nikki that we should have gone through and just corralled her and made her do that.
Yeah,
Sign all the
right?
books. I know.
Exactly. And yeah, Chloe's right. Sometimes it's the printer that limits the option, at least with us indies. Well,
Exactly.
with traditional, it's the publishers who limit our options. But yeah, I mean that, if you're doing something like Amazon or Create Space, they don't do hardcovers. If you're doing Ingram Spark, you can get hardcovers. But one of the things that when Maddie did Sherilyn's Worlds, we really wanted that to be on glossy paper, but like Chloe said, that wasn't an option for an independent book. So yeah, it's or even what I'm doing with the with Ash and Sticks. The whole reason we had to do Kickstarter was because of what I wanted to do with that book. We had to go to a printer, and with a printer, you can do anything you want. It's just going to cost.
Right.
And unfortunately, it's going to cost a lot. Um, and we're talking. I think it's $50,000 for one print run of one. And I've got four of them that were five print runs. I'm sorry, I forgot the fifth one. So you're talking a substantial amount of money and that's not counting shipping, packaging.
Right.
There's so much more that goes into it. Oh, and that's not counting the artwork. That's just the straight up printing cost. The cover design, editing each book, all that's even more. So, book publishing can get cost prohibitive real fast when you're doing it. I mean, if you just want to throw a book out there with cover you did, and this is Carol's rant.
There you go.
I
Right.
love her. This is what I heard from her for 9 hours in the car was, "Why can't they hire an editor? What is wrong with you people? Why would you
Because
put
indie
your name
people
out
think
there
they
to not
write
edit?"
gold and then they
You
throw it
what?
out there. And
Yeah.
then you go through and read their reviews, and the 1-star review is this person really need an editor. This person really need an editor. This person really need to just reread what they wrote. And
Mm.
the minute they go through and do it, it's like, oh my God, the grammar mistakes and this kind of stuff. It's like, eh.
But okay, in defense, I will say my book went through me, my critique group, my editor, copy editor, my editor again, me again, and we still open in the first paragraph. She walked across the road, RODE, and nobody caught it in the first paragraph. I look like a complete and utter moron,
Okay, but
and
did
I
you
don't
do
know
that
how we
like
did that.
every other paragraph throughout? Because
No,
if you've
no.
got missing pages or missing paragraphs or missing words or words that are misinterpreted or misspelled, I mean, they will go through and they will point these things out. I mean,
That's
readers are
true.
smart. They're not
That
afraid
is
to go
true.
through and read a review. If they go through and leave a review,
Mm.
and then some of them are like, okay, there were some grammatical errors, but you could overlook those because the story was so cool, la la la, this kind of thing. But yeah, if but people and they will go through and say, well, I took a chance on this indie book, and oh my goodness, either it was great, 5 stars, let's do this, or at least it was free. But they should find their own platform where they can get editors and readers, and it's just crazy.
Yeah, boy. Yes, it is.
Hey Teresa, I love meeting you too.
Will we be able to get any of the books that after you had your flash sale or whatever it's called, will any of them be able to be purchased separately? I'm going to assume we're doing Kickstarter, Tammy, that you're talking about, in which case we're going to have some extra ones done. We don't know how many though. It's really going to depend on the final cost because each volume is going to be pretty substantial.
Deal.
They're looking to be in excess of 500 pages each. So I'm waiting to hear back from the printer on the final cost for each book. And that will determine how many we'll be able to buy in excess. So right now, they're still available if you go to yearofasheron.com, which is on the little banner right there, yearofasheron.com.
Because you got
You
that
can
right
put
off.
the order in. Do what?
Because you got that right off. Things are
I,
getting easier. It's right there.
I know,
Right on
right?
it. I
That's
know.
why I have it there.
Yes.
Well, Chayden get his happily ever after. He's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite too. We also talked about this during our very long car trip, both to Houston. Ow! I bit my tongue. Ow! Both to Houston and to Florida.
Yes.
I have the idea. We have the heroine. We don't have the book.
Yeah. Not yet. Time.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Will Artie be in any upcoming books a little prominently? Oh yeah. Well, she's done that all over the Kickstarter project. But, yeah, no, we're going into heavily. Um, there's a reason why she's kind of I'm not gonna say that, that's kind of a spoiler, never mind.
Because you get on a roll and forget.
Yeah, and like they reminded me down in Florida the time I let that spoiler loose at DragCon, I dove under the table, it's like, "No! Probably not coming on now." Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
QueenandSparrow.com.
There you go.
Yeah, again, it's on the little scrolly thing. Thank you, Holly, for asking. It was Queen and Sparrow. Oh my god, Queen and Shadows. Someone's in my head now.
Because
QueenandSparrow.com.
we've talked so much about those.
Oh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Do your characters ever just stop talking to you? That's what writer's block is when your imaginary friends will no longer talk to you. Well,
So do they?
well, as you know, not yes and no. I always said no, never, because they always in my head like I'm schizophrenic. Um, which is really kind of there is that I think in most writers where especially when you're young you do have this fear because you are hearing prominent voices glaring in your head all the time. There always is a little fear. Am I crazy? Um, hopefully I'm just a writer. But the only time there's two times in my life that the character stopped talking to me. One was after I lost my brother, because it was such a he was young, you're talking a 29-year-old man who was everything to me. So my feeling of justice and world order just got I was barely 21 when it happened, and it was hard for me to come back from that. And it took a while to get the characters talking again because really every day after my brother was a struggle. If I got out of my bed, made it to a chair, it was a good day for at least a little over 2 years. And the other time they stopped talking to me was during the divorce. And that was, as Carol knows, because I know Carol's rolling her eyes, because she was handheld me through it. No, really, you guys have no idea. that is one of the women I owe my life to, because if not for her, Tish and Nancy and Sherry Jacobs, I would not have made it through the horror that my family and I were put through for 3 years. I mean, it was utter and complete madness, and no character, they kept, "Why don't you write a book? Why don't you write a book?" I mean, they were like an evil villain coming at me. And, when you're being pulled into court every 5 to 10 days, the only thing you're thinking of is, how do I get out of this vortex of insanity they've dragged me into? So I didn't hear my characters at all during that time, which now I can't, because much like after my brother, when the voices came back, it was an avalanche. It's like, I need dampeners. Oh my God, I'm losing it. And it's that way now. The characters, one of the reasons that, I'm writing, and I swore I would never do this. I'm writing one book, then I'm switching to another. I'm writing another one, because I have all their voices that have been silenced for so long that it's really like trying to watch 8 different TVs simultaneously. So, yeah, that's why I spend a lot of time right now doing this, except for Florida, where I slept. But only because Dragon Con wiped me out. What about you, babe?
Um, Generally, they don't stop talking to me, but they will go in a direction I didn't think they were going to go. And then they will start arguing with each other. And then I will just make them go sit down at the breakfast table. And then I will go back in 24 or 48 hours and say, "Hey, y'all got an idea yet?" And then they've calmed down sufficiently and we can proceed with the book. Lots of questions popped up and
I
we
know,
can talk
right?
about.
I'm seeing her trying to read through one.
I
Oh
know
my goodness.
there's lots of things out there, lots of curious people and questions.
Carol, you want to answer that one first?
Um, my content editor is in love with it, and she's talked another friend of ours into doing it, and it seems to work for them. Um, I I don't know. I mean, I may investigate it for short stories, but I don't know if it's good for a novel and then people use coins to get the rest of the novel and then they just have to buy the book after you take it off of Velo and publish it anyway. So I don't know. I hate to say never, but I don't have any plans just yet.
Yeah, I'm with
I'm
Carol.
looking into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the readers would rather have the whole book, right?
That's what I would think.
Crazy.
And know that you're jumping into a series so you can go through and have, because we're selling things in triplets. So you go through and say, oh, well, yeah,
Yeah.
but I need this one and this one. And okay, well, I'm going to take these 3 because then that's going to put me in your world so well and so deeply that we'll just go back. Or I'll be like, okay, they may have missed it on the first one. It didn't appeal, but the second one was really good. The third was like, oh my God. Okay. So where's number 4? So Vella's not going to do that. You only release so many words at a time. So it's kind of, I mean, it's making her money and she's really happy doing it. But thank you, Jeff Bezos, for making more money off of us.
The only time I could see it working is maybe if I were branching into a new series, maybe to test the waters.
To introduce.
Maybe, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of where I would do it, but I won't ever say never. I was for those who don't know, I was the first New York published best-selling author who did an ebook back in '95. It's been a minute. Um, so, and everybody thought I was crazy. "What? Why are you doing this?" And that actually was born of fire. And I don't regret it. I mean, I love jumping on technology, but Bella, like I said, so far, I think you guys might hurt me.
Because you only get 500 or 600 words or something at a time. Then you have to throw more coins at Amazon, which I guess you have to buy or earn. Or I'm not real sure. I
Oh
haven't
yeah, I don't
done
even have
any
that
of it.
word. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody was explaining that to us, and I was
Yeah.
listening, but not.
It was like, that's a lot to process. Stop. I was just getting to it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
My
Keith was
favorite
talking
question.
about, yeah.
What? Keith was talking about what?
Keith was talking about when he first found Dark Hunters that already had like 20 books and binging a series. We were the first bingers. We went
I
through.
like Ben.
I'm like Keith. I started here, and I was like, oh my God! Now I had to go forward, and I had to go backwards to go through and get this whole series.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
I'm a
That
binge
is
reader.
crazy.
It's true. It
Hmm.
is very true. Will Simi ever have her own book?
See the smile on her face?
I still want to do a Christmas book with Simi. I've not been able. That's when I get the
Yeah.
2 minutes at night of sleep. That is one I want to do. I mean, if you've read Chronicles of Nick, everybody knows that she has kids. So obviously, there is somebody Ash didn't kill, or maybe he did. We don't know. We don't know. I'm hoping. Right now, her only book is Simi's ABCs, which I love. I thought was a
Which she
great.
did very well.
Thank you. Yeah, I know. I'm
Oh,
trying. That bear, that rapscallion little bear.
exactly.
Yeah. One day I hope to do Remy's book, but yeah, he's right now, him and so many other characters are
Yeah.
being curmudgeons.
Right.
Yes, Christina, I am doing the fifth book. It is being sold separately from the other four, though, because we didn't meet the stretch goal for it, but because I wanted to give that to you guys, we are doing book five. I know my little hands.
For the Kickstarter. Yay.
Yay. And for that, again, it's yearofasheron.com to get to the Kickstarter, where Sherry's got a couple of items up. One are, I think, listed.
Okay.
I know she needed to count them. She's like, wait a minute. We sold a lot of this. Hang on, let me
Yeah.
go. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, because we have handled our horrible inventories from being on the road and grabbing and go. Yeah. Poor, poor,
Yeah,
poor Sherry.
I know, right? Yeah, I love her. She keeps me sane. She runs the store. She keeps
She
Jake in
keeps us all in line.
keeps Jake and Kilman and Hinako in line. We love her. Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, is
We
there a
got one more
Kickstarter
question.
date?
We're over time. What are you going to do?
Yeah, we are over time, aren't we? Eek. Is there a Kickstarter date? Suzanne, it's already over. But we do have the pre-order store still up. So if you go to yearofasheron.com, you can still participate in the pre-order stage at this point. So, and things, oh, wait, where to do with it? Oh, hey,
What?
things are coming in. Oops. Oh,
What
no.
did you find now?
Things. It came in today. You, you see it?
Nice.
Wait, is it focusing at all or not?
Just be still and it'll go through and come in on it.
There.
Maybe.
Or not. But anyway, they're the fan club pins.
There you go.
The ones who did the Kickstarter Paladin boxes for January will get one automatically. And Jake and Sherry were arguing earlier on what they were going to do with it for the store. They may do it as just the pin, but they may make it a fan club kit. I don't
Ah.
know yet. I'm waiting. I know it's very cool. I can't wait to put it on my lanyard. This is mine. But okay.
Exactly.
Oh, sadly, we've come to another end. That was a quick hour.
I know, and there's so many more questions, so many
I
more
know. We only got to answer a few.
things.
We haven't been here in so long. Oh
I
my God.
know, right? In weeks, in a couple weeks.
I know. But we will be back next week. You are here, right?
Yes, I am here.
Okay.
Let me double check.
I have to check.
That'd be jacked up.
Yeah, I know,
Um,
right? We'll both check
yes,
calendars. Hang on a second.
yes, I will be here. We're good through the.
Now, the 29th, we're on a train. We'll be going to Columbia, Maryland on the
That's a
29th.
GRW board, so I don't have to worry about that one.
Well, again, 29th, we're on a train. So,
Okay.
yeah, we got next week,
Yeah, and then
then
we got a
one
break,
week
right?
off. Yeah.
The 22nd, and then the 29th we're on the road,
Mm-hmm.
and
And then we're
then the 6th I have Zoom M&M,
oh, do
but
you?
that's it.
Okay.
So yeah, we should be.
We should be good after
I
we'll
went
be
to the 20th of October, and the 20th of October we probably won't.
yeah, the
Although
29th.
that's a
29th, we're on the train. Other than that, we're good. Oh, wait, October. You said October.
October.
I gotta get my kids back to do this with me because you are going where?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
you
the
don't love
13th
me.
I'm on.
You
I'm
don't
on
love me.
the 13th on the 13th I'm on a boat, and then on the 20th it's M&M. But we
Mm.
might could sneak that one in Thursday night because we don't really have anything going
You
on.
will be here. You can come to my house. We can do it live
There you
together.
go. That'll work.
I know, yeah.
We hadn't done
Yeah,
that since the first one or two.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so that'll
It'll be
work.
fun.
Yeah,
We'll
because
be
nothing's
in the
doing it at the
same
hotel
room.
then, I don't think.
Do what?
Nothing's doing it at the hotel then, I think.
Nope. And we'll have the baby, which will be fun. He'll be back.
Yay. There you go.
I know, right?
You can't answer questions, but it'll be okay.
I know. Well, thank you guys all for joining us. As always,
Yes.
you've been lovely. We love you
I
dearly.
know. We love
We will,
so many. Thank y'all
I
so much for
know,
watching.
and we will answer
We will
more
try to
questions.
get to more.
Exactly. So next week, guys, we will be here, same bat time, same bat channel.
There you go. That's us.
Y'all
Love
have a
y'all.
good night.
You too. Bye.